we have this bag of extra juice.
I think you could just throw that.
Let's do it. Hey everybody, welcome to Half Baked, to our 4 loyal viewers. There's been a lot going on in our lives and in the world.
This channel kind of just fell to the wayside, and we kind of neglected what we really like to do together.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite things to do, but we kind of just lost time for it.
And we're trying to get that back. One of the biggest issues that we had was trying to come up with content that was funny or interesting, and it made it harder on us to actually even care about what we were doing. So we decided to go old school and just plain cook. And that's where this guy comes in. Oh, backwards.
That guy.
That's where this guy comes in.
Mr. Danny Trejo, Machete.
So we will be going every week through a recipe in his cookbook. Slowly relearning how to love cooking again and making time for it in our lives.
Yeah, we cooked one of his things already and it was pretty good. But I only kind of like half did the recipe, half baked it. So this time we're going to try to follow the rules pretty closely.
Except for one. We did not marinate overnight like it said for the recipe that we are going over. We didn't fully read it ahead of time, and so we marinated it for a couple hours.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, it's not going to be the greatest thing in the world, but it'll be better than nothing.
That is true. That is a low bar to set for ourselves, but you got to start somewhere, right?
We're learning. We're trying our best.
Well, what do you say we get to it?
Yeah.
We're gonna make Danny Trejo's Carne Asada tacos. Let's get cooking.
Half a large white onion, roughly chopped. 3 chipotle chilies from a can of chipotle chilies in adobo sauce, plus 2 tablespoons of the sauce. 2 medium jalapenos, roughly chopped. 6 garlic cloves. Half a cup of roughly chopped fresh cilantro. 3/4 cup of orange juice. Half a cup of pure olive oil. 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Juice of 1 lemon. A tablespoon of ground cumin. And the paprika. So we do live in an apartment, so we kind of have to find a little area. It's like found footage right here. So he's gonna go ahead and put the meat
Slap
on.
that meat on there.
If you cannot see this is a barbecue pit. We should have brought a flashlight because you're just a blob right now.
Turn on the light. There you go. Can you see
Oh
me
look!
now?
I learned how to work an iPhone, and this is what
This
we're talking
cannot
about.
be flattering looking.
Ooh, but
It's flattering on that though.
look, that looks so fun.
I am an amateur griller for sure.
Yeah, and I don't grill at all, mostly because it's too smoky.
It's fun to play with fire though. But don't do it at home, kids.
So what are our sides for this?
I don't think we thought about that.
He thinks we have queso. I don't think we have queso, but I'm going to scrounge for sides. Scrounging for some sides. We have, what's this? Okay. All right, so this is what we work with. Can't have noodles with the taco. That's weird. Oh, there's some nacho beans. See, this is the problem with our kitchen is that, ooh, perfect. These pantries, they're just so narrow and so deep. It's just a whole mess. So we're gonna have some of that. Ooh.
That looks good.
Jeez Louise, I don't want that in my mouth.
I think it's probably done, right?
Yeah, that looks pretty done. And we're back in our kitchen and not outside by the dumpster. And now I need to find out how to make this. Double toppings. We don't have the tortillas he suggests, which is like usually corn, but we have these flour ones that are just fine. cut it really good. A little. Well, there we go.
There's our cabbage and salsa verde mixture. Extreme close up.
So when Peyton and I first started dating, because he is from Mississippi, he and I'm from South Texas, near the border. He didn't eat tacos as much, or like it was like a rarity, wasn't it? Like a.
I mean, yeah, I would have to go to a Mexican restaurant. I like every now and then my mom would make tacos.
Tacos was just like another food group to us. We ate it constantly. And so getting him into the habit of eating tacos more was a whole to do, because it would be like, hey, do you want to have tacos? And be like, we had them yesterday or the day before. And I'm like, I don't understand that sentiment. It is a salt. The trash fell out. The bean can. It's the Chef Boyardee beginning of the new commercial.
It's gonna roll. It's already home. It's gonna roll to roll.
I know, he just gave up. He flung himself off the edge.
That's a great reference. You tried for making that.
Thank you. If you guys don't get the joke, because you guys didn't see,
You're too young.
or you can
Oh.
see what happened,
Oh yeah.
was that our trash is piled. We took it out this morning, but now it's piled again because we've been cleaning and doing stuff. But the borracho bean can like jumped out, and so it's kind of like the Chef Boyardee commercial. So we have our tacos. We are here. We are ready to devour. Let's try this. We did not make any changes to the recipe other than the hours that it was marinated and the tortillas.
The meat is really good. The marinade is great.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it got a little cold though in the process, but
That always happens to us. I think it's really good.
all that stuff that went into it was gonna make it really good. And I think that's like where, I think that's what elevates it from just like a regular old taco that you threw some like seasoning on.
I like it. I really like the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a lot of work at the back side of it. The front end was just getting all the ingredients for the marinade. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's always so hard to just take one bite because now I'm like, I want it.
So follow us on TikTok and Instagram. We are at Half Baked Tonight. We will be posting a lot more regularly because now we have a little bit more content, and we are actually now on the same work schedule, which makes it so much easier to get things done. And we're excited to continue.
But none of this would be possible without Mr. Danny Trejo. So thank you, you the true hero of this show. Like us down here.
Subscribe. Be our friend. Follow us along on the journey as we cook our way through Trejos Tacos. This is butt. Oh wait, hold on. A little bit more. Oh, boom. Poke his butt.